Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, checking in with Coach Heupel before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Hit the sweet spot on that one, and that'll kick you out of trouble. Hauls it in at the 25. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The option, the keeper. Shows him the stiff arm.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Tigers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And I'm kind of of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snags it quickly on the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Staley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Vols go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking to fire. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws it deep. Makes a deep grab. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Hunt is on its way. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Might be changing the route. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the first quarter. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Got a man, it's Kane.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Defense in press coverage. Running inside, it's Cobb. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Brown wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's a little room there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Might be calling a hot route. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. DB's right up on the receivers. Brown will throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Looking for a huge play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Tigers. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, Dave.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you can tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Skips away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third down, he drops to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got his man all by himself. Lots of running room. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns.
There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Vols are rolling down the field.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. It's a fumble.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's looking to throw it. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Just look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hold and finds his man on the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The lone back's got it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball's at the 29, defense can taste getting off the field, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. Great job on the containment and the tackling, they stop him for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt, just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On the direct snap, it's Cobb. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct. Run.
They've got him, and down he goes. And what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Coming out with it, it's Baker. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds his man, it's Staley. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll move the tight end. Trying to set the tone with the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Kane. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Finds a man on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Brown will throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
on the run. It's Cobb. Finding some room. The 30. He's at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Tigers. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Baker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like they take a deep shot, they try it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Tigers. A pick six.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Baker. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Staley. Still on his feet at the 45. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Looking for space. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Extending the play. He's turning it loose into the middle. Upstairs, he's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy open.
It's as if there's a force field that's been keeping them out of the end zone and off the scoreboard. They'll try to change it on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets and small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
Looking to throw. Under fire. He's got it in the end zone for the conversion. At this point, you're probably just working on your 2-point plays. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Here's a give to Washington. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last.
Might have a chance. He's at the top, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
So here is the Tennessee offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Bishop. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Quick strike complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Staley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds a tight end. Got enough space. Touchdown ball. And they take it in for 6 more points. getting aggressive here and going for two. From the gun. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Leaves it with the running back. Got a little grass. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Here we go. Ready. White 29. White 29.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and
turning it on. Delivers the stiff arm. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish.
Looking for the end zone. And